It just came out today. Or rather, I saw Comic Book Cast 2, their channel on YouTube. I saw where Josh Trank, the director of this piece of crap, yeah, Fantastic Four from 2015, or as most fans like to call it, Fan Four Stick, said he wished the film could be deleted. Sir, Mr. Trank, I could not agree with you anymore. Delete, delete. Now I ain't gonna do Matt Hardy shtick, but I totally agree with you. In terms of just Marvel films, I'm talking MCU, even the other stuff made way back that were Marvel prop, even all the way back there. This had to be the biggest pile of steaming monkey crap that I have ever viewed as far as a Marvel property being used in a motion picture. Remember Spider-Man? You know, the one from the 70s with Nicholas Hammond? Remember they had that series and then they had some TV movies, Spider-Man Strikes Back, better known as The Deadly Dust, or Spider-Man The Dragon's Challenge, better known as The Chinese Web in America. Those films were better. They sure as heck had a better story. They had way better story than this. Way better story. The Incredible Hulk, even the weakest episode with Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno, was an Oscar winner compared to this. Even those cheesy movies they did in the 80s with Thor and then Daredevil, and then of course they had Death of the Incredible Hulk, even those were better than this. Captain America from the 70s, and we know how awful that was. They got the costume wrong, they had him in a goofy helmet, they had some shield, didn't even look like a shield, looked like an umbrella, looked like somebody took a top of a clear umbrella, painted the red, white, blue symbols all around it, hardened it, and put it on his arm and called it Captain America's shield. Even those were better. The one from the early 90s with Matt Salinger, I think that was his name, that one was better than this. Whew. Doctor Strange from the 70s. Yes, there was a Doctor Strange movie in the 70s. That thing was better. And I'm talking strictly live action. I'm not talking about the cartoons or none of that. But let me continue the rant. You remember the Fantastic Four, if you've ever seen it from the 1990s, that was never released with Roger Corman, that thing was better. Any of the Blade movies, I'm talking even that third one, Blade Trinity, and that was easily the worst of all three because the first two were excellent. The third one was terrible, but even that has better replay value than Fan 4 Stick. Any Spider-Man film from 2002, even, I don't care if you talk about the trilogy with Tobey Maguire by Sam Raimi. I don't care if you're talking about the ones with Andrew Garfield, the two with Andrew Garfield. I don't care if you talk about the Tom Holland Spider-Man with the Homecoming film, because we haven't seen Far From Home yet. Even that new animated one, Into the Spider-Verse, any of the Spider-Man films was better than Fan 4 Stick. The Fantastic Four films from the 2000s, while not great movies, has way better entertainment value than this. The three Punisher films, in various degrees of entertainment, I'd watch them in a marathon before I'd watch this again. Daredevil, which often gets decried as one of the worst Marvel property movies ever, even that was better. I don't care if you talk about the theatrical or the director's cut. Elektra was more entertaining and more engaging than this. I mean, ooh. Oh my God. Yes, I wish it could be deleted. And never mind him saying, Hulk, the Ang Lee Hulk, that was more entertaining than this. I mean, the Ghost Rider films, I'd watch them again before I'd watch this crap. I mean, and they wasted such a good cast. You had Michael B. Jordan. You had all the number 3 actors who I heard are pretty good actors. Miles Teller, Kate Mara, and whoever played Ben Grimm. And then one of the last features of Reggie Carfey before he passed last February in 2018. This was one of his last appearances, other than the Luke Cage season 2 appearance where he appeared as Luke Cage's dad. Oh, and the sad part is he was one of the few good things in the film. As Dr. Franklin Richards, he was one of the good things in this film. And never mind the MCU. I mean, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, all 3 of the Avengers films. Well, really all 3 of the Iron Man films. All 3 of the Thor films. Yes, even Dark World was better than this. Both the Ant-Man films, the single Spider-Man movie, both the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, even that best Captain Marvel, which was an average film at best, an overhyped film at best, even that, I will watch that again before I watch this. That's how much I hate this movie. I will go to my grave hating this film. This is the biggest piece of crap Marvel film ever made. And I'm just talking about the live action stuff. Talking about just the live action stuff. You throw in the Netflix stuff, I'd watch this is how terrible this is. And I made videos with one of my boys, particularly Prince GMO, about how much we hate Iron Fist. We call it Iron something else, but it starts with a B. And it rhymes with fist. But even, I will watch both seasons of that again before I watch this. I will watch Jessica Jones again before I watch this. I will watch The Punisher. And Punisher's actually pretty good. I will watch The Punisher, the series, before I watch this. Definitely Luke Cage. And definitely Daredevil. All 3 seasons. In a binge. Before I watch this again. Because Daredevil was actually good. It actually had good storytelling. Unlike this. This had no plot. Nothing. You didn't really see them use their powers until towards the end of the film. Dr. Doom ain't really Dr. Doom. They got it more right in the 2000 films. And the film with no budget, with the worst CGI the worst special effects I've ever seen, even for a 90s film, the Corman version, they got him more right than this version did. Oh my God. And I forgot about the Captain America films. You know how I said I would watch the older ones again? I would definitely watch the newer ones with Chris Evans again before this. Because any of them, even the weakest one, which is considered Captain America the First Avenger, even that one is better than this. And I'm just talking just the live action. And I only mentioned one animated, and that was Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse. But if I throw in the cartoons and stuff, the Fantastic Four cartoon from 1967 by Hanna-Barbera was better than this. The one from the 70s where they took out the Human Torch and replaced it with Herbie the Robot. Remember that one? Everybody slams that one. That is better than this. Spider-Man from the 60s, the cartoon would go, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. That one is more entertaining than this. The one from the 80s that was Solo was better than this. The spinoff of it, Spider-Man's Amazing Friends, is certainly more legendary than this. This is legendary bad. In fact, any Spider-Man cartoon, even Spider-Man Unlimited, as messy and crazy as that was, that's better than this. I will watch all 13 episodes of that in a marathon before I watch this again. I mean, the X-Men, any version of the X-Men cartoon, whether it was the 90s, whether it was the X-Men cartoon that came later, which had them as young people, or Wolverine and the X-Men, it was X-Men Evolution that had them as young people, or even Wolverine, the X-Men. I will watch any of them again before I watch this. Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I will watch that. I will watch Hulk, Agents of Smash again. I will watch Avengers Assemble. I will watch Spider-Man, not Spider-Man Unlimited, Ultimate Spider-Man. I will watch that in a marathon, because actually towards the end it got pretty good. But even the early goofy episodes, I will watch them before I watch this. There was more storytelling in the worst episode of Ultimate Spider-Man than there was in this. This is trash. And yes, Josh Trank, thank you. I agree with you. Please wipe this off the earth. Remember I said I wasn't going to take Bad Heart Stick? I lied. Delete, 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 delete. Off this planet. Delete, delete, delete. Out of the time continuum. Delete, 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 delete.